Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. If you are new here, my name is Petra and in today's video I'm super excited to bring you a renovation in my own island of a place I was not too happy. I made it a little bit under pressure previously. I didn't know what to do and I was not able to achieve, but after 2.0 reaches I had some ideas and now I put them in practice. So without further ado, let's dive into the video. So before we dive into the new building with the speed build and after later on with the tour in my own island, I really wanted to bring this early footage I had. I never released this because I never thought was worth it. I was not happy with the end result. It had some cute tanks. It was not the end of the world, but was not exactly what I was looking for. I always have been a big fan of Tomb Raider, and when I decided to make a jungle foresty theme island, I really want to have that kind of recreation of a tomb, and I thought at the time the appropriate build to do that was the museum, but I highly disliked how I came up with this, and I was determined and decided to change it after the update of 2.0. So here you have it. We had like a sunken kind of jungle with a museum behind, a lot of jail bars, a lot of decoration around, but I sincerely was not happy. So without further ado, let's dive into the new one. And here is when we start our journey to the new museum. So basically I open it up the space. Instead of being such in a hill, I open it up the space so I can have more accessibility to my back beach side where red appear, and was much more easy because I couldn't put more inclines in the island, so I didn't have an incline to put it where is red beach now, and I needed to use something and I decided to go a completely different path. Since the 2.0 I really enjoying the new like kind of glowing items and the columns, and I thought it could be a good idea to try and make a temple. Of course, I needed something more structural to do that, and I was not sure at the time and when I was building this because it could look kind of odd to have the castle walls here because it's a castle, right? And how I could manage to transform that and change that to make more sense as a temple, and that is what I tried to achieve here. And this is right now one of my favorite places in my island, and I deeply love how it looks. Of course, I'm gonna use and abuse of the path I've been using here with this kind of stone path to give it a more temple outside look. I will leave the code down in the description of this video if you would like to use this part. This part is very versatile because if you use it on the top of a part from the game or you use it directly on the grass, something really nice happened and the stone changed color. And I'm not sure why that happened, but it's super cool. When you put it on the top of the part, in this case of this dirt part, is a little bit more brownish. And when you put it on the top of the grass, it's a little bit more gray. And it almost looked two different parts. And I love that. So we're going to be using a lot of this castle walls, and of course we're gonna still use here some jail bars. I didn't know at the start what to do here on this stone, but this was a good opportunity to clutter or to decorate some stones, and I never thought about that. So before they were hiding behind the cliff, and right now they are much more accessible because I open it up more this space and I can truly decorate these stones, and I think it brings so much difference between a decorated stone. It looks like you cared a little bit more than you just hide them behind the cliffs, and it's nothing wrong about it because normally what we do is we go from the ground until the back of our island, and we going level by level, and we have almost 3 levels in this backdrop of the island. And I'm really enjoying people who actually decorate their stones, and I tried to that here. I gonna use a lot of the new statues. We have like kind of a podium stone thing here too, and we're gonna use it for making like the temple vibe. We're gonna use a lot of that ruins art and ruins, so that was the thing I'll use most here to resemble more a temple and to don't be so obvious of the castle walls. Something I really enjoyed is the museum now is kind of hidden. Nothing against of the layout of the museum, but I think all of us through all of this time, we are a little bit tired of seeing the museum. In some cases it works pretty well for the islands. In my island I was quite sad was not working so well. I was not enjoying it, the layout of the museum, because I don't think it matched all the designs we're looking for. If you have a more romantic or a more Greek style, maybe it will fit, because of the front of the museum is very prominent, and I was not so happy. So I was quite satisfied in hiding it from the glance of an eye. So I tried to put some bamboos in front to hide it a little bit more, and we're gonna have something really cool on the side leading to Red's Beach, because I have a kind of a conspiracy kind of thing going on in my island, where some villagers or someone is exploring the minerals and all the things like the stones and iron from my island, and we're gonna have a kind of mining cart and mining kind of area leading to Red's Beach, and is him together with another villager who are exploring the natural sources of the island. And I love that idea. It matched pretty well with the temple here, so it was a very good idea to keep them here together. We're gonna have a kind of odd thing in the right side of the museum, so I didn't know exactly what to do it. At the beginning I was thinking to do a kind of a mage, kind of some kind of old generation lived here, and they had some kind of mist around, they had some kind of potion going on, but at the end was not working so well, because the new pot coming with the 2.0, so the potion pot, the wizard kind of vibe, was very prominent and very bright, and I was not enjoying it so much. So I decided to put a kind of a remembers place with a gravestone here, some lion statues, like someone important have built this temple, and when he passed away he was buried here, and here is a place to remember him. And that is what I decided to bring it here, with that kind of graveyard vibe. And I think it matched pretty well with the temple, because everything I put it in this green moss, and I love that. That is my favorite customization for these items, is to have this green moss. And I'm not sure if a lot of people are doing temples, but I really enjoy it to create this. And I hope more people do temples in their islands, because now is the time, now is the opportunity of doing this, because it works so well. We have so many good items. Now I'm gonna have a decay tree in one of these sides to create a little bit of more abandonness, because I want it to be kind of abandoned but kind of to be explored, a place to be explored. And we are almost finishing here. Very soon we're gonna deep dive in the game. I cut a lot, was 3 hours of this footage, so I didn't want to make a massive video. So in the tour we're gonna see things in much more detail. Just finishing here and there, and I hope you're enjoying this temple kind of vibe as I did building it. So let's dive into the game. And here we are in my new museum. It looks cool. I love how this ended up. The temple. I was able to achieve what I was looking for a long time. I love the tarantula here on the top of the pillar, the green moss from the stone thing, to have kind of a treasure map going on here on the side. It's super cool. It looks dangerous, poisonous, everything I was looking for. I love this like new items and the reactions it have, like here the statue glow up. We have some skull going on here to show the dangers of this place. I think at the end the castle walls work pretty well. The torches, we have just a pathway here, just some small decoration, simple but efficient and cute. I love the stone. It's a very pretty like memorial of someone who built this place or was buried here. It had like big significance to the island long time ago before we even arrived. I love to create that little stories, and I think it end up being super cute. The museum, we have some barrels going on here, candles. Wow. And then if we go here to the left side is where we arrive to Red's Beach. We have a lot of jail bars. We have this kind of grotto stone going on here, where going like the mining trails. We have some mining carts going on here and pressure jewels, of course, because Red is here. This is when he arrived, he came to collect, and you know how the cousin work. We have here some chests with coins, some dangerous skulls. What's going on? I still have some little spaces like here behind the jail bars. I can always place something. I thought like kind of a skeleton could be cool to put it here. Maybe I will do that. And yeah, this is it. This is the new temple. It gives awesome air pictures. If you go to the camera and we use like the new features, is super cool. I love how it looks. I really do. If we go through this side, we have another point of interest here with all the new decorations. I love the vines. I love the aesthetic of like the walls kind of going down, the pillars a little bit old, and all the moss vibe going on here. And I hope you enjoy this transformation too. It's a big transformation since the beginning you saw in the video. So here you have it, a big transformation to my museum, now transformed into an ancient temple being rediscovered, but at the same time we want to keep it natural. And the exploration area Red is going on there. Let me know what do you think about all of that and this new building in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, is really appreciated. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to have more content like this and variety games coming to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.